Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with Peter Voss, the Papa Fox, and we're going to continue playing Tyranny by Obsidian Entertainment. How are y'all doing? Oh, I'm doing much better. My voice sounds certainly a great deal improved. If I'm trying to be a little quiet, it's because I am on sole parenting duty for the coming week, and I need to keep an eye out for my dear son, so who knows, this episode might take a couple of times to record. Alrighty, so in the last episode, we had come into this place called the Bastard's Wound. We had talked with Tidecaster Wagstaff, or Wagstaff, whichever way you want to say it. And he had some stuff, and then he shouted right across the chasm to this area. I think we're going to have to talk to him, talk to Jaspos at some point, but let's go ahead and just make our way over over there bit by bit. Okay, tied together. Do 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 do. Where's that? Phoebe currently a woman in Lethian's Crossing. Right. Okay, we're not going to do that.
See that?
Oh, what's this? What's that? What is going on? Oh boy. Oh my goodness. They dealt with that with great clarity. And who's that person? Okay, so they did something to undo it. Awesome. And
they seem to have a plan for dealing with the Bane, provided only a few come through at a time.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the secret is. We got an agate. It's a negate. Negated. Okay. Let's actually go and speak with these folk. Let's check Beast, West Reaver Beastman? Can't talk. No. Okay, can't talk with you. Insipid Moniker. I think. Okay, cool. What do we got here? A bronze short sword. Alright. Let's see what we got here. An ingot and a scroll. Awesome. Well, we could use some more supplies. Let's talk with Moniker. Welcome to our little refuge, Fatebinder. You're here to help us keep the wound clear of Bane? Insipid Moniker picks at a splotch of dried blood on her greaves. She wears the patchwork armor of a Scarlet Fury. Are the Bane constantly showing up like that? Welcome to our headache. The way the Bane come and go, you'd think the teleporters were beaded curtains. Lucky for us, the beasts seem to love killing the Bane. They'll put in more hours on sentry duty than any human, and I welcome the extra sleep. Let's do that portal. That goes deeper into the untamed old walls. We send patrols out to sharpen the beast's claws and lighten the numbers of Bane, but we haven't exactly mapped it. How did you get that name? Figured it was smarter to ask the voices for a name rather than let my gang boss do it. I figured wrong. I could have been shits for days or bleeding sores if I had waited long enough. Even hindsight would have been more appropriate. What do you do here exactly? Whatever Wagstaff wants. Guess you can call me an apprentice. I can read, which is more than most can say. He's teaching you our ways? I'm sorry, you have a fool for a teacher. But you have been given a great honor. Do not squander it. It's more subtle than the red work of the chorus, but I don't mind a change of pace. So the blue is to honor Wagstaff? Exactly. He iced half my gang with his spells, so now I fight for him. Those are the rules. In a twisted way, I think the voices would approve. Not that his approval is any safer than his wrath. I'll be going now. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. I think... Yes, I think we can go in here. What's in there? I don't know. We shall find out. It's been quite some time since I recorded last. I was debating whether or not I'd actually be recording tonight. I've been absolutely tired. It's been rough couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get some extra sleep tonight. I have actually started playing. Who's that? Denizen. I have actually started playing Nier Automata, and that's a good game. I don't know if I'm gonna show it up on the channel. I want to play through it first, just to make sure that I'm not gonna come across anything that. I just want to check it out first to see if it runs well on my computer and everything. I'm just tripping over all my own words. Hooray! But so far, it's amazing. It's really fun. I love the story. Merchant Anaxios. If you're wall smart, shop wall smart. I love this guy. That's what I always say. He clears his throat. Also, this is wall smart. Welcome. Okay, whoever came up with this joke is total genius. This is so awesome. Oh. Okay, if by some miracle the devs and writers of this game are watching this video and they can they tell me who made this joke, because that person deserves a raise. I'm working on Cries to Drive Custom. What do you think? I'm gonna say sounds good. You almost got it. Thank you kindly, friend. And they say fate binders don't have a sense of humor. I stock staple foods and potions you'd expect from a Azure merchant at a haven value, all in the comfort of the old walls. What can you tell me about the bastard's wound? It's fantastic, so long as the beasts keep the bane at bay. Wagstaff's lads and lasses have been making short work of them too, and he keeps the waters from, well, let's just say you'll want to get your water from him, or Jaspos, I suppose. Nothing against him, but he's got a bit of the old northern blowhard to him. I have no offense to yourself, of course. Your blow seems entirely soft. That's not better, is it? I'll shut up now. This is basically me in real life. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I stumble over my own words, makes lots of puns, and I dig myself deeper into holes. Let's see what you have to offer. Okay, cheapest in the wound. Imperator's Old Wall Regalia. Scandalous and minus 20% or plus 20% affliction duration. Immunity to Sundered. Huh. Oh, invisible. What? Warlord who swore the invisible armor he purchased from an adventure raider will be protected from any and all harm. Oh my goodness! If that is invisible armor, then that's hilarious. Oh, me oh my. Okay, what have we got in this box? Some booties. Yar. Okay, got some fruit. A beast.
Unless I'm mistaken, these markings suggest multiple tribes cohabitating, and in such proximity to humans. Intriguing.
Huh, that is kind of interesting. Heavy odors of musk and urine loiter around these matted straw nests, making their proximity to the sleeping tents to the west all the more surprising. Huh. Okay. Gloom of Dawn, Merchant Nereid. I wonder if there's a secret over here. Nope. Okay. Excuse me. I'm just coughing up a fit. Good day to you, Fatebinder. Let me be the first to tell you that all of my licenses are well in order, signed and sealed this very year. He swipes a layer of perspiration from his brow and chuckles nervously. No reason at all to ransack my cart or confiscate my goods. I trade in whatever I can get my hands on these days. Care to take a look? What can you tell me? Jasper seems to have a pretty good handle on things. He's certain people in the wax stuff. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we have to offer. Okay, potions. Oh, we can get a remarkable sigil of strength. Okay. That's good enough. Let's talk with this person. Looks like we cannot talk to that person. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Don't get all worked up about whatever that is. Okay. We can take that. Telesophia. Oh, right. Okay, cool. A broad-shouldered woman in disfavored raiment dangles against the nearby column, suspended by her wrists. Though still garbed in the iron breastplate of her unit, she is without helmet and appears unusually at ease in her compromised position. A nearby settler engages friendly conversation with the disfavored. She peers down at him, listening with dutiful patience. The last lure hooked that trout just fine, but it took the whole thing downstream with it when the knot gave out. I wrapped the line several times, just like you said. You aren't fibbing me, are you, Sophia? What stays your hand, Fatebinder? We must right this injustice immediately. We're gonna remain silent. What's your fear doing? Yeah. There's no times for your games of That's not what I meant. Jaspos bronze should be strong enough for trout. No way the hook broke in its mouth. You probably didn't wrap the line around itself enough times. Remember what I said. It's at least 5 twists around before you loop it and tie it off to form the cinch. Just try it. It'll work. And if the fish bite, I expect you to save some of that trout for me. Huh, you would. I'll give that knot another try. It's too bad you can't just tie the damn things for us. Remain silent. I'll gladly do that, but you know I'd have to cut you traitors down first. At least then I'd have all the fish to myself. You say that every time I come by. At any rate, thanks for the advice. I'll be sure to try again with the light. Till next time, Sophia. The settler throws his head back in a hearty laugh. Ha 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 ha. Good hunting, then. As the settler turns away, the bound soldier takes note of your approach. Tell us, Sophia, to find you in a cesspool of trespassers. He shakes his head. Worry not. We shall release you from this bondage at once. Wait, who the... Barrick? Is that you? No, please, leave me be. I'm sworn by duty to slay these fools, and sworn by honor to see their safety. It is easier to have no choice in the matter. I've judged them free to live, so I can't exactly set a killer loose. You'd rather stay up here? Even if you set me free, I'm too hungry to fight. It's the only thing I'd have the mind to do. The time will come when I can free myself, and I'll grab the opportunity with both hands. She clenches her pale fingers into fists. Oh, man. Sorry for all the coughing. I'd salute an officer of the court, but I'm somewhat indisposed at the moment. How did you end up on that column? A feud span back after Cairn was finally declared rogue, the general wanted folks looking for what made Cairn lose his sanity, or his loyalty, depending on your outlook. My unit played escort for a team of Earthshakers as they retraced Cairn's journey through the tiers. They were headed towards to the Gates of Judgment and came across a crevasse, which happened to be, well... She gestures upward with her head. The middle-aged woman walks by while clutching a woven basket, giving Telesofia a wave. The disfavored soldier nods in return. Good day, Yusio. She watches the passing settler before returning her attention to you. You seem to be on good terms with the locals. They're rather lovely folk, despite all of them being Kyros' mocking scum deserving slow deaths. She attempts a limited expression of a shrug. This is a very odd combination for a disfavored soldier. Where was I? Oh, yes. We paused to investigate, only to find this nest, this hive. Trespassers living with beasts is equal? All of it an abomination. There was no choice but to put them to the sword. We fought well, but our advance fell apart when that coward Argion threw up his arms and surrendered. He broke ranks and left us exposed. If I hadn't been knocked senseless, I would have executed him myself. Woke up hoisted on this wall, and I've been here ever since. How are you still alive? Gravinash protects. The General's aegis can't sustain us through far more trying circumstances. She maneuvers her shoulders in a dim approximation of a salute. My wrists are mangled, and I've been tired and hungry for longer than I can remember, but I'm far from death's door. The settlers feed me just enough to keep going. She glances down at her dirt-encrusted armor. I'm sure I smell worse than a beastman dung heap, though. Why don't the settlers just execute you? They have, in a sense. The beastwoman leader of the local pack ordered that I be strung up until dead. Guess, she didn't understand Ash's aegis. So who's laughing now? Nobody wants to anger the resident bane hunters, so the beasts must have their way. I've had plenty of time to get acquainted with the locals while I perish. It's almost a pity they're all doomed under Kyros. I must be going. That's quite odd. Weird. Very weird. These people... No, let's go ahead. See what's in these chests. Take that. Take the potion of protection. Take all that. I'm not going up there yet. Let's go ahead and snag whatever's in here. It's a Tearsman great bow. What makes it so great, I wonder? Okay, another chesticle. And what's that? An iron axe. An axe hole, as it were. Okay. Let's see if we can get back in here. I can't remember if we've already been in there or not. And then we will check the rest of those folk who wouldn't talk with us before, and then we'll be on our way to see Jaspos. Right. Yeah, we've already been in here. Whoops. Sorry about that, everyone. So far, this episode seems to be going just fine. I have a little bit of wine in me, so unfortunately the house is a wreck. I tried to make some yellow curry with rice and potatoes for my son and I, only to find out that I had forgotten to get rice. So had to add in a few eggs and some chicken, and that seemed to go by okay, but it took so long to make. So we ended up having to skip bath time because it was just way past his bedtime. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I should have prepared this food last night and then had it for ready today. There you go. Merchant Pelagia. Greetings, Fatebinder. I think I speak for all of the Forgebound when I thank you for your graciousness in regard to our little community. We don't normally barter our weapons and armors, but for a personage such as yourself, I'll gladly make an exception. Okay, Jaspos. Oh, so there are different factions here. Would you care to browse our works, or was there something else I can help you with? What can you tell me? Okay, cool. She likes it. Better issues. Nothing against Wagstaff. Okay, so some folk are against Wagstaff, some folk are against Jaspos, and vice versa. See what you have to offer. Okay. Gore Thrust. Ooh, that looks like fun. Tenderizer. Iron Armor Masterwork. A Spiked Iron Helm. Armor 3. Cool. Colossus Extract. Wait, how much? Wow. Okay, we just got that at no charge. That's good. Cool. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yes, I was going to talk with Rostrum Lank. Fatebinder. A former nobleman hops on his good leg to face you. Tell me about yourself and the famous Rostrum House. I think you're well acquainted with the manor and its grounds at this point. My father's legacy and my inheritance reduced to rubble and ash. They call it the Shattered Bastion. He runs his fingers across his eyes, tracing the dark circles that ring them. Rostrum House is but a memory now. Prior to Kyros' arrival, we were a successful merchant family, with roots that extended from Azir's capital to Ardent's coasts. My father never married, but that didn't stop him from asserting control over these lands. Tearsman laws be damned. I am all that remains of his last 3 heirs. But what do you do here personally? Shouldn't you be leading the settlement? Okay, so we either have Jaspos or we have the Bastard's Wound. That's an interesting distinction. Is this a face worthy of leadership? He snorts, running his hands through unruly hair. No, I lack my father's ambition. I've seen where it leads. Besides, I have little to offer these folks beyond a memory of more optimistic days. He rubs a thick scar running down his arm. My father would be enraged if he saw me today, pacing the mushroom beds or leading swine to slaughter. This life might not be worth much, but it's something at least. How was Rostrum Manor destroyed? I suppose my father's optimism was to blame. Before the Overlord's forces even set foot in the Mastered Tier, my father invited tiersmen of all persuasions into these walls to resist Kyros. Didn't matter who you were. Once the tier fell, Karen arrived to make an example of my family. That monster sundered the whole damn mountain to get whole damn mountain along with my home. My family was killed by these very walls meant to protect them. I was the luckiest, merely pinned by a stone column. I clutched as the floor heaved from Karen's onslaught. His maimed arm quivers from some unknown exertion. Eventually, a single finger extends downward and points at his right leg, heavily scarred and bent at an unnatural angle. My fighting days are done, Fatebinder, even if I hate the Overlord more than ever. It's highly unusual for your father to claim land ownership. He didn't cleave to tradition. I'm sure that passing women the land and stuffing men aboard the ships made sense when our ancestors needed cleaner lines of inheritance. Men drown, so women wear the crown, as they say. My father never set foot in water. Goes to show how you can overcome any eccentricity if your coffers are full of rings. They speak more persuasively than you or I ever could. I must be going. That's interesting. Okay, we already talked with Insipid Moniker, so let's talk with Merchant Elegy. Oh, okay, so they do have a separate thing for Wagstaff. Okay, let's finish up talking with this folk. Fatebinder. The woman before the cart greets you evenly. She wears her graying hair pulled back over her fouled feathers, her narrow eyes emphasizing the dirty creases above her cheeks. There's not a lot of trade in the wound, but little of that in magical goods. If you need scribbles or mixtures gleaned from our forays into the old walls, I'm the one to ask. But can you tell me? Not a bad little place to carve out a bit of life. Better than the war topside, anyway. Wagstaff started things, and he's been capable hand on the rudder, if that makes sense. Real father-like, as if he's got a stake in it. That over-puffed bricklayer Jaspos, on the other hand, he's just like every other person to come through with the conquest, just looking for a way to bend the tiers over and ram his poker up. Got a bit carried away from myself there. Collecting to shoot for wars is a serious offense, selling them right. Okay. Well, okay, cool. Let's see what you have to offer. Cool. Okay, camping supplies, alchemy supplies, cerulean scales. What does that do? Oh, nifty. Okay, well, we're going to call that an end of the episode. If you've enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button, or give me some feedback if you prefer. Of course, as always, it's great to see you all here at the Fox Den. I hope you come back next time and pull up a chair for some more Tyranny. Alrighty, y'all take care.